Hello and welcome to On The Bench TV. How are you today? How is everyone? Welcome to my match build-up show for Liverpool versus Newcastle. Hi Worthless Tuber, hi Thomas, how are you guys? Thank you for joining me. You are fast, you guys are fast at getting into my live streams. Let me just double check that obviously the sound is alright guys. You know I always do it, you know what I'm like. I have to make sure that obviously it sounds alright, don't I? I know you guys could probably tell me quickly, but it takes 2 seconds. There you go. Right, so we're all good, guys. We're all good. We got another game on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. Liverpool versus Newcastle. Big games, guys. Every game's a big game for Liverpool now. Big game again. Rafa Benitez returns to Anfield, eh? You're right, Mitchell, mate. You're right, Brad Stick. Say what? Welcome to the stream, guys. For any of you guys that are watching this back and you wasn't able to join me live, welcome. There is a new feature on YouTube which I am very happy that they brought this out now, is that you can actually see the chat when you're watching this back now as well. So you can see what the guys were putting in the chat when you're watching it back, which is something that I used to do on my videos. I used to have the chat come up on the screen. But I stopped doing it because it took up too much of the screen. It was getting a bit confusing and stuff. But now I believe that you can see it when you watch it back as well. This is new. I've only discovered this today. It come up telling me about it. So I'm going to watch it back and see how it looks. But it's cool because it means that you get to see what all the other subscribers have said as well, even if you wasn't able to join us live. But thank you for joining me anyway, guys. Right. First of all, I did say that I was going to be doing a shout out for people that went on to onthebench.tv, which is my website that I've created for you guys, and did your team selection on there. And I've picked one, guys, to do a shout out, which is Gazatron, which is one of the subscribers that you guys will know, joins us a lot. And I'm going to be giving you his starting 11 that he chose. So thank you very much, Gaza, for doing that, mate. The reason I've picked yours is because it's mine as well. You know, I'm going to be talking about it because it's what team I would like to see start against Newcastle as well. You know, so let me start by doing this in this one, guys, and then we'll talk a bit more about the game. Score predictions, which you've also put in there as well. And then we'll go to the comments and we'll talk to you guys like normal. Yeah, we'll go with that one, shall we? So let me just sort this out because I've realised I haven't got the mic around here, so it may be a little bit quiet to start with, but that should make sure it's alright now, guys. So it might have just gone up a bit with the volume, so my apologies. I normally like to bring my mic round to the front, so it's right in front of me so you can hear me clearly, but it was over to the side. So, right. Goalkeeper. Gaz has gone for Karius. He picks himself at the moment, doesn't he, guys? At right back, Joe Gomez. I've gone with Gomez as well. The reason I'm going with Gomez and not Trent, guys, is because we've got some big games coming up and I'd like to see Gomez get a game in this one because I think we're going to need to keep Gomez and Trent both match fit and match sharp because we're going to need both of them, if you know what I mean, coming up. So I like that pick, Gaza. I like that you've gone with Gomez there. Trent is better going forwards and I think we're going to dominate Newcastle, to be honest. Not that it's disrespectful to Newcastle, but I think this would be a game that we know that Rafa Benitez is going to come and he's going to defend. Because Rafa Benitez is good at defending. You know, on paper, his team aren't as good as Liverpool. So he's going to set up defensively, which means that we should have more possession of the ball. So in that regards, I would have said that Trent would have been probably the better option at right back. But I think that we need to go with Gomez because of the games that we got coming up as well. So I'm going to go with Gomez as well, same as you, Gaza. Right centre-back, Gaza's gone with Lovren. And then left centre-back, Virgil van Dijk, which exactly the same as me, mate. I think that's probably our best two centre-backs at the moment, the best partnership that I see as well. And then left-back, he's gone with Robertson. I totally agree with that one as well. Obviously, Moreno's back available now, and people are starting to say, when is he going to get a shout? When is he going to come back in it? Thank you for joining me, guys. All you guys that have joined the stream, thank you. I will get to your comments in a second. Centre defensive midfielder, Gaz has gone for Emre Can. Obviously, he had a blinder in the last game. I have watched the highlights. I've seen comments of people. I never got to see the game myself because I was in hospital. But a lot of people saying that Emre Can had a blinder of a game. In this sort of a game, I've seen people say that Hendo may be a better option. If we're controlling the game, you want someone that's better at passing the ball. I think Emre Can is just as good as Henson at passing the ball for me. You know, so I'm not really bothered there. But I think Emre Can will be better at stopping their counter-attacks against us, because that's what they're going to be trying to do, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I think that Emre Can should start this one at holding as well. Then he's gone for Chamberlain and Milner, as Chamberlain is the right centre midfielder and Milner as the left centre mid. Spot on the money for me. I think that's probably our strongest midfield at the moment, guys. Chan is holding, Chamberlain is right, Milner is left. Shouts for Lallana to come in instead of Chamberlain there, but... you know, Chamberlain had a blinder again. His work rate's really good, so's Lallana, but you've got to remember, with his match fitness and things like that, you know, we've got to take that into consideration as well. So I'm going for the same midfield as you. I'm going for the same team as you, basically, Gaza. And then the front three, you name it, you know it already, guys. It's Salah at right wing, Mane at left wing, and Firmino as striker. And then score prediction, Gaza's gone for a 4-0. This is the only thing that I'm going to say. I'm going to go with a 4-1, just because even though I think that we're capable of keeping a clean sheet against Newcastle, it's Rafa Benitez, and I don't want to be fully disrespectful to Newcastle by being overconfident by saying that we're going to score 4 goals anyway. It seems too confident, doesn't it? Because we can't underestimate Rafa, you know, and Newcastle, you know, if it was at their ground, I wouldn't be as confident. But because we're at Liverpool, we're a hard team to beat at home. You know, I feel that we should be in a good way at the moment. That's why I am as confident as what I am, but I don't want to be disrespectful to Newcastle. So I'm going to say 4-1, but again, you're going with 4. The reason I'm going with 4 goals, guys, for me, is personally because I think that Newcastle, you know, they're not in a great place in the league at the moment, and I think that they're going to come defensively with a game plan in mind. And I think if we get a couple of goals against them early on, they could lose shape a little bit, and then it could open up a bit, and that would allow Liverpool to get the goals. Our front three are devastating at the moment. You know, they all 3 of them are capable of getting a goal in this game again. So for me personally, you know, it's going to be hard for them to mark us. So I definitely do feel that we're capable of scoring at least 3 goals in this game because of how on fire our front 3 are. I'm liking James Milner at the moment being on that left side with Robertson and Mane. I think that is probably why Mane's back in form, if you know what I mean. I think the way those are linking up down that left side looks really good. So, and then on the right hand side, you know who we've got. We've got Mohamed Salah, which is just outstanding. So it's going to be very difficult for them. They're going to start this game thinking we're going to come here, we're going to try and take points from Liverpool. If they see early on that they're not going to be able to take points from us, their heads could dip, and then it could open up shop for Liverpool. So that's why I'm going with 4 goals from Liverpool. But I like the confidence there, Gaza, and thank you for submitting your team, mate. For any of you guys, if you want a chance to be in these build-up shows with a shout-out in the future, don't forget, the link is in the description. Go on to onthebench.tv and submit your team for the next build-up show, if you know what I mean, for the next game. And yeah, it sends me an email, and then that's your chance for me to read out your team, and I'll talk about it. Same as what I've just done with Gazza's. Alright, guys? But who has joined me in the stream, and we're talk about the game, guys. We're talking about some key talking points. So Worthless says hi. Welcome, Worthless, mate. Thomas, Thomas, mate. Brad Stick, let's smash the Geordies. You're right, Brad Stick, mate. Yeah, hopefully, mate. Hopefully we get a good result. We need results, guys. It's that part of the season where every game is a big game now. Say what says hi, Daz. Hello, mate. Mitchell, all right, Daz, mate. You're right, Mitchell, my friend. Thomas Billings, love Rafa, but for this game, F him. Yes, Thomas. Exactly my feelings, guys. Honestly, right? Rafa Benitez, I think it's fair to say that Liverpool supporters have a lot of respect for Rafa Benitez. I do. I've got his autograph. You know, I've met him. I absolutely love the geezer. I met him when he was Liverpool manager, and I was up there. he was a really nice bloke when we met him. Was really friendly, really polite. Wasn't rude at all. Plus, what he managed to achieve with Liverpool, you know, just in general, I think I'm not the only one that can sit here and say that we all have mutual respect for Rafa Benitez. And I wish him all the best at whatever team he goes to, as long as it wasn't Man United, which I don't think he would go to them anyway. But especially for Newcastle, you know, Newcastle aren't a team that I've got anything against at all. You know, they're not a direct rival to Liverpool. And I respect Newcastle. I respect their fans. They've got passionate fans, the same as what Liverpool have. So for this one, you know, there's not a problem there or an issue for me personally with this. So I don't wish anything bad upon them. But it just comes down to the fact that we're facing them. They're our opposition in this game, and we need the 3 points because we're fighting for top 4. So yes, I want the 3 points. I don't want Rafa to get any points in this game. I don't want Newcastle to. Obviously, Liverpool need the 3 points. And I want us to absolutely destroy them, because the more goals we get, the better we will be. Goal difference as well, because goal difference could come into it when it comes to the top 4 as well. Because it could end up tight towards the end of the season, guys. Which we know that. We all know that by now, don't we? So, you know, yes, we all respect him. But for this game, Rafa, you're on your own, mate. The Liverpool fans can't back you every single game, you know. But he's a good manager, guys. And we know what to expect with Rafa. We know he runs a tight ship. And we know that Liverpool will have to be on the best of their games to beat Newcastle. Even though they haven't got the best team that they would like at the moment and what Rafa would like. I'm pretty sure that they will put up a tough test for us. But Liverpool have been putting away teams that we struggled with before. Now it looks like we're starting to put them away, so I'm hoping that we can do the same again with Newcastle, you know. Bradstick, the sound is perfect for me. Thank you for letting me know, Bradstick, mate. Thank you very much, guys. The best of luck for tomorrow, Daz, in my prayers. Thank you, Thomas, man. Thank you very much. For anyone that doesn't know, it's my granddad's funeral tomorrow, guys. So I won't be doing any content tomorrow. Obviously, out of respect for my granddad and that, I'm with my family and that tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be doing that. But thank you for saying that, guys. Yeah, it means a lot. All your messages and all your support has really, really meant a lot to me, guys. Seriously, like, it's been a hell of a tough time for me recently. And I'm just so happy that I have you lot. And the messages that I've got is ridiculous. I wouldn't be as strong as what I am at the moment without you guys as well. Put it that way. I've got close family and friends, obviously, around me as well. But I want you guys to know that your messages and you guys have become friends to me. Like, I speak to you guys daily, and it does mean a lot. And you are part of why I have managed and why I am getting through a tough time in my life. Okay, so just honestly, guys, from the bottom of my heart, I mean it. All right. I had to say that because, you know, I don't want you to think that your messages are going unnoticed, because they're not, okay? Hello, Daz, you bloody legend, says Sam. Hello, Sam, you absolute diamond of a legend. How are you? How are you effing wangs, says Sam. Where was we? It's jumped on me. Give me 2 seconds. I'll get back there. LFC Spectra, how are you today, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I haven't spoke to you in a while, Spectra. Hello, everyone. LFC Spectra. How are you, mate? How are you? Sam, I swear chat isn't loading. What? It's not working, is it not, Sam? Hopefully it's alright for you guys, hopefully. They have initiated this new thing where the chat will be able to be previewed, like I was saying at the beginning. So for anyone that is not able to join live, they will be able to see the chat log as well while they're watching it back. So maybe there may be some technical issues there, I'm not too sure. But it's a new thing, you know. Joel Turner, welcome to the stream. Joel, how are you today, my friend? He says, in your opinion, will we sign a keeper? Joel, in my honest opinion, in the summer we will sign a keeper, but the big question is, are we going all out for a goalkeeper, or are we going for a goalkeeper that will be in the background to Karius, if you know what I mean? That's the real question that we're waiting to be answered, if you know what I mean, Joel. But I think that purely relies on Karius, mate, to be fair. I think Karius has got till the summer to prove his worth to Jurgen Klopp, to the fans, to the club, if you know what I mean. He was brought in because he was highly rated, because he was a good goalkeeper. Didn't have the best to run, but now he's been named as our #1 goalkeeper. He's been given that chance. But I do think Danny Ward will want his future resolved when it comes to the summer, and Simon Mignolet, I think, will want to go. You know, So I think we are definitely going to be in the market for a goalkeeper. But do we spend big on a goalkeeper, or do we look to get a goalkeeper that can compete with Karius, but we're not splashing major amounts of money? Like, we're not going for an absolute worldie, but someone that could be top quality that can compete with Karius. That's the real question there, mate, for me, if you know what I mean, Joel. So hopefully that answers your question, mate. Spectre says Rafa Benitez versus Jurgen Klopp. Oh, baby, that would be some game this weekend. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game, guys. Rafa Benitez, very, very good manager when it comes to defending and keeping a tight ship. Then you've got Jurgen Klopp, heavy metal football, very attacking. You know, it looks to be a quality game. It looks to be one of them games that Liverpool should be dominating the possession of the ball. How solid can Newcastle be? Can they get any joy on the break? Hopefully not, because obviously we're Liverpool. But that's what they're going to be wanting to do, in my opinion, you know. So we've just got to, we've got to be strong. We've got to be confident in our game plan, and Liverpool need to, you know, do what they've been doing. Liverpool need to do what they've been doing, and just put this game to bed. But like I say, that's no disrespect to Newcastle fans, or to Newcastle, or to Rafa Benitez, because like I say, it's not. I don't have a problem with any of them or them. I wish them all the best for the rest of the like the season, if you know what I mean. But for this game, guys, I'm gonna have to say, it's us versus you, isn't it? Basically, where was we? Sam says, if Klopp was to go, I would take Rafa back in a heartbeat. Says Sam. Yeah. So see, I think, do you know, before we sign Jurgen Klopp. And even when people were starting to doubt Jurgen Klopp or whatever, Sam, I think a lot of people were starting to say and bring up Rafa Benitez's name. And I think Rafa Benitez, there was some rumours that Rafa had said that he would come back to Liverpool. You know, he was one of the managers' names that was on the list, wasn't it? And I was one of the people that I would have been happy to see Rafa come back. Because I felt that when Rafa was at Liverpool, he didn't get the backing that he deserved. I think Rafa could have achieved more. If he would have got the backing, if you know what I mean. Honestly, I really do. I think if you gave Rafa the backing, not if Newcastle gave Rafa the backing, he could take him places, you know. And that's what it comes down to. But obviously we got Jurgen Klopp. Everything's good. It's a good time to be a Liverpool supporter. Personally, I feel like at the moment things are looking up for us. I'm feeling very positive at the moment as a Liverpool fan. So yeah. So, you know, I'm hoping Klopp doesn't go anywhere, personally, you know, mate. But, yeah, Rafa is one of the managers that I would never snub my nose at a return to Liverpool, because I do love him. I think he's a nice bloke as well as a quality manager, isn't he? I like Newcastle United, good passion fans, but crap only like us. Yeah. I don't think they're... Are they happy with their owners? I'm not too sure. I don't know whether any of you guys know any Newcastle fans or whatever. A couple of Newcastle fans that I know aren't too happy with their owners' situation and stuff from what I hear. I haven't spoke to them too much recently. But, you know, I don't follow Newcastle personally, but I know that they're very passionate fans. And I've always respected their club and their fans, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, they're not a club that I have any bad feelings towards, if that makes sense. They're not like Man United or whatever, but that goes without saying, doesn't it, guys? Adam Carberry, welcome to the stream, Adam, mate. How are you today, buddy? Thank you for joining me as always, Adam. Hello, Daz. Hello, my friend. Say what says, oh, I'll get back to it. Say, mate, it's just jump. Rafa, a legend, but we need the points. Yeah, exactly, Say. That's what it comes down to, isn't it, mate? Exactly that. Sorry, Rafa Benitez, but we need the 3 points this weekend to get the Manx in second place. Yeah, Spectra. Exactly, guys. Exactly. Say what says. Sorry, Daz. It's all right, mate. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. Rest in peace, Daz's granddad. Thank you, Spectra, mate. Thank you. Honestly, guys, all your messages, you're absolute legends. But you know that anyway. That's why I call my subscribers legends, because you are that indeed, aren't you? It's back now, says Sam. I'm glad it's resolved for you, Sam, mate. Hopefully it wasn't... Hopefully it doesn't continue to be a problem for you guys, if you know what I mean. Where was it? See, my chat's jumping, but my chat jumps all the time, if you know what I mean. You wait, we may sign Jack Butland this summer, says Spectra. Yeah, it's a possibility, guys. It is a possibility. I obviously covered the rumours with Jack Butland in the last transfer window. He was a name that was linked with us. It's something that we got to bear in mind. Could could gather momentum for the summer, could come to fruition. We don't know. They want a lot of money for him. And my views on it was, if we're going to spend a lot of money on Jack Butland, why not spend a bit more and take it to the next level? For me, Jack Butland's a good goalkeeper. He's got a bright future. But I feel that goalkeepers like Alisson and that are maybe a notch above Jack Butland, in my opinion. It doesn't mean that Jack Butland wouldn't become as good or be as good. And it doesn't mean that Alisson would come to Liverpool and do really well. You've got to remember, Karius was very highly rated before he come to Liverpool in the Bundesliga. And look how that turned out so far for him. You know what I mean? So there's no guarantees with any players that we sign. But we've just got to look at the situation. I hope that Karius continues a good run. I hope that Karius proves his doubters wrong. You know, we've all said that our goalkeepers aren't good enough. So for me, I hope that Karius can prove to us all that he deserves to be #1 goalkeeper at Liverpool, because that would be fantastic, because that would save Liverpool money, and that means that Liverpool can invest in strengthening our team in other areas, you know. So I do want that to happen. I was really impressed with Karius before he came to Liverpool. I was very happy with the signing, like I've said before. So I do hope that happens. I know he's got the quality, but he just didn't perform up until now. But he's getting his chance now. So, you know, but if Jack Butland was to sign for Liverpool and Karius was #1 or whatever, and then them two was to fight out, let's see what happens. But for me, if you're going to spend big, go all out and get a goalkeeper that is going to be guaranteed, I'm your #1. There's no battling with anyone else. That's what I've said in the past, and I'll stick to it, you know. So that's just my views on that situation. But you can't rule out Jack Butland, because we have been linked with him, and there's nothing to say that we're not going to go for Jack Butland, you know. Even Pope or someone like that. But are they good enough for Liverpool? I don't know, guys. I don't know at this moment in time. Fatal, welcome Fatal. How are you, my friend? He says, starting to hear links between us and Lemina from Southampton. Please no. I haven't seen any links, mate, but obviously myself at the moment, I've been ill, I've been in and out of hospital and stuff, and obviously with my granddad and that, so I'm not fully up with all the links and that, so I haven't seen everything, mate. But you know, Southampton are a club that Liverpool seems to go to over things. Are we going to go back there after we've just had all these problems with Van Dijk? I'm not too sure that we will be going back there anytime soon. Doesn't mean that we won't know, does it, mate? Let's face it. So, yeah. It's up in the air, isn't it, mate? There's a lot of rumours at the moment floating about from what I have seen with Liverpool for the summer. Everyone knows that Liverpool are going to be looking to make signings in the summer, and then we got players that are going to be leaving as well. Liverpool are going to be one of the clubs that probably will be doing a lot of transfer business, or should be at least. So that means that the media are going to have a lot of stories to put out, which will be a lot of clicks, a lot of money for them, you know. So I'm pretty sure that my channels are going to be busy when it comes to the summer as well. But I'm not going to get carried away with it, guys. I don't think any of us should at the moment. We still got time, you know. We got a lot of games before that. We got to get behind the team that we've got at the moment. If anything comes up that I think we should really focus on or whatever, I'll cover it. And obviously, if you guys message me about a rumour in particular, a lot of you guys seem to message me a lot about transfer rumours or whatever. If I get one that's highly requested, I will cover them or whatever. But at the moment, I'm not seeing anything that I'm going, this is definitely going to happen in the summer. You know, but we've spoke about the ones like that already, I feel, at the moment. So that's just my opinion as it stands for the transfers, mate. So I don't know if there's anything new today with the transfers or whatever, but it's all speculation at the moment, isn't it, guys? Where was we? My chat's jumped. Okay. Spectre says, not another Southampton player. Yeah, exactly. Our next two league games are against two defensive sides like Newcastle United and Manx. Yeah, big test for Liverpool, guys. Big test. 10-0 incoming. Oh, how did I know, Spectre? How did I know? For anyone that doesn't know, Spectre, every time I say, can we get score predictions from you guys, Spectre will always throw 10-0 in there. I'm just saying. I know that's his score prediction for every game. It hasn't happened yet, Spectra, so it will come. So yeah, I'm waiting for it, mate. I am waiting for that score to happen. And next weekend, Daz, oh baby, second place is ours now. Haha. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. I like the confidence as always. It's to obey. Hey, hello, mate. How are you? Welcome to the stream today, my friend. Say what says we can use the Newcastle game, United game, tactics-wise. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we could use that as a basis, I guess, like a platform to go into United game because, like you say, they're both defensive, aren't they? So yeah, it would be like a good. I don't want to call it a warm-up game because Newcastle and Man United are two different teams. They're going to pose two different kinds of threats, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it does prepare us for going against two teams that are going to play defensive against us. So I do get what you mean, if you know what I mean, guys. Sam says line up for next season: goalkeeper Alisson / Karius. That would be nice, wouldn't it, mate? That would be nice. Centre-backs Virgil and De Vrij. Yeah, so you want De Vrij to come in then. I think we should go after him as well. Right back, Robson and Klein. With left back as well. Yeah, Catermeyer and Jorginho. Or Jorginho, however you say his name. I think it's Jorginho, innit? Attack picks itself. Yeah, pretty much, Sam. Yeah, that would be a good lineup, mate. Spectra, great news. FSG got profit from new main stand for 39 million. That would improve their baseball team. Fail says weather is mad over here in Dublin with all the snow. Wonder if it would be like this at Anfield on Saturday. Yeah, not too sure what the weather's like there up in Liverpool. Do anyone of you guys from up in Liverpool let us know? Basically, it's really, really bad here. We've had a hell of a lot of snow. Like, the conditions are terrible here. And it's getting worse, if you know what I mean. Like, it's crazy. Like, I had to basically, we had to go out because I had to go and get something for my granddad's funeral. And I had to dig my car out from the drive, which obviously, with my health the way it is, wasn't good. But I had to dig the car out. Like, it's crazy, guys. Absolute crazy. Like, it's like 3 foot of snow. Like, it's mad. Like, it's the most snow that I've seen in years. Seriously, since I was young. Which is a long time. So, Sam says, I'm off school, Daz, mate. It was yesterday and I'm off again tomorrow. Oh, see, so for you guys that are at school and that, it's brilliant for you lot, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because you get time of school. I remember the days of being at school and it was like, yes, there's snow, no school. But when you're older and it's like you got work and that, you're like, oh no, snow, bloody hell. Like, I've got to get here, I've got to do that, I've got commitments to work and things. Like, it's horrible for adults, but for youngsters that are at school and things like that, it's amazing, isn't it? Sam says you were right. It wasn't. Huh? What? What do you mean you was right? It wasn't. Sam, enlighten me. Lying, but now if to heart. Sam, I am very confused with what you just said. My apologies. It could be my medication. I do apologise. Spectre says, don't worry, Daz. I'll be waiting for that 10-0 scoreline when I'm old. Yeah, hopefully not too old though, Spectre. Eh? Hopefully we get to see it before then, innit? Spectre says, I told you, Daz. Max Meyer on free transfer. Open your eyes. Top class football talent for us. He is top class, man. He is top class. I think it'd be a good signing. Paul Pugh's in the building. Hello, Paul. How are you, mate? One of my mods is here as well. You alright, Paul, mate? How are you? Thank you for joining me, Paul. Hello, Dazza and everyone. Spectra, David Moyes is football genius. I'll take it if the Premier League, I take it the Premier League games will be called off. Don't know, mate. Don't know. It depends on the pitches and stuff, doesn't it? It depends on whether they can clear it and that. Like, not guaranteed that they will be called off, mate. You know, I don't know about Anfield, like where they stand with that. I'd like to know if someone knows about things like that because I don't, personally. I don't know what will happen. But the weather's just getting worse here, but I don't know what it's like up north. Obviously, I'm down south. So I don't know how bad it is up north. I know that... Is it Storm Emma now? We had the beast from the east, but now Storm Emma, which is like devastating the UK. He's like kicks in and we got the massive freeze and all that as well, and the snow's meant to get worse and stuff by the end of the week, which we're pretty much there anyway because it's Friday tomorrow. I'm losing track of days. So yeah, I don't know, but you know, if they call the games off, then it's not really great news for teams, is it? Because we don't want the schedule to get made busy because of games being called off and stuff. It's not really going to be good for us, so I'd rather play it if they can sort the pitch and that. But I don't know what they have in place for things like this, Paul, if you know what I mean. Sam says it wasn't lying, but now it is. Oh, you were saying. I was right. I thought you meant lying as in telling porcupines, if you know what I mean. But you meant the snow is lying now, like laying. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, it happened. It was exactly the same here. It wasn't laying for a while. And then all of a sudden, it just hit. And it just laid really, really quick. You know what I mean? Like 30 seconds, like most blokes, basically. Like, and it was basic. Spencer says, hello, Paul, my fellow Irish brother. We have a lot of Irish, don't we? We have a hell of a lot of Irish. Still, the Irish fan base is growing on my channels. It's madness, guys. Absolute madness. Are any of you guys, any of you guys in Ireland, like, struggling with the weather at the moment? Like, is it terrible in Ireland, or is it worse here, or what? Because I know that obviously, like, it's really bad here, but I don't know whether it's worse in Ireland or whatever, because I know my partner's mother was in Cornwall, and she's just travelled back from Cornwall because they hadn't had the snow and that yet, but they are going to be getting it. It's going to hit at the end of the week. So I didn't know. I know different parts, obviously, are getting it at different times and that. So what is actually going on where you lot are from? Justice is brought to the chat in the form of Paul Pugh, says Sam. Yep. The king is here, ladies and gentlemen. Game tonight, Arsenal versus Man City, says Petra. Yeah, big games. Mitchell, down surf. Right. I see Dortmund have a young player who's scoring goals for fun for the under-23 side. Klopp should sign him. What's his name, mate? What's his name, Paul? I don't know. I haven't been following it, mate, obviously, at the moment. David Carroll. Welcome, David. How are you today, my friend? Yo, Daz, hope you're better. Here in Madrid, we'll go for Salah in the summer. Yeah, I hear that they are going to try and test the waters, but I don't think anything's going to come of it. The latest that I hear is that Liverpool are looking to get Salah to sign a new contract, and that Salah is open to that. So I'm not worried at all about Madrid, guys. All right? So yes, Real Madrid, the latest reports are that they are apparently going to try and test the waters, but we know that anyway. I think a lot of people will try and test the waters, but if Liverpool can get this contract done, no one's going to really... They'll test the waters, but they ain't going to do anything properly, because Salah is going to be signed up to a major deal with Liverpool, you know. But that goes for our front three. I believe the reports are that it's Salah, Mane and Firmino that we're looking to get signed up to all that. So that's three big deals there. If we can get them done by the summer or at the summer, that would be quality. I'd be very happy with that. That'd be like... It's not like 3 new signings, but it would definitely make me feel more confident, because they're 3 top quality players that we don't want to lose, and we don't want teams thinking that they can come and try and unease our front three, you know, by putting in big bids for them. You know what it's like, guys. You know what the big teams are. They like to try and unease players. It's a tactic, in it, you know. Put in score predictions, guys. Obviously, it's a match build-up show as well. We are digressing about things and that, which I don't mind doing. But score predictions for the game against Newcastle, guys. We try and talk more about the Newcastle match as well, which I like to do in my build-up shows, obviously. Yeah. So, what do you guys think the score will be? Yeah, like I say, if you want to put your starting 11s that you want to do in the chat, you can do that. If you want to let me know personally what your starting 11s will be or whatever, you can either leave it in a comment after the video is produced, or you can go on your phones on thebench.tv, my website, and you can go on there, and there's a page that you can submit your team. It doesn't cost you anything, guys. It's just a platform for you lot, if you know what I mean. It's not as bad as England does, not yet. Right, okay, Paul. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. It's probably going to get as bad as England, though, isn't it, Paul, I think? Because I'm hearing that it's going to be, like, really, really bad, like, everywhere. But on the news here, locally, my area is apparently, like, the worst that's got it, like, out of everywhere. And it is really, really bad. Like, it is the worst that I've seen in years, put it that way. Does Anfield not have underheating pitch, everyone? I'm not sure. I can't remember, because I did the tour years ago and I can't remember whether they said it. I'll have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure that most teams like Liverpool and that do have things like that now, so they probably do have things in place like that. But I don't know, mate. I don't know without looking it up, and I haven't looked it up, if you know what I mean. But I remember it was something that they was talking about years ago when I did the tour, but I can't remember. I did the tour of Anfield years ago now, and they've got new pitch and all that stuff now, so I'm not too sure, if you know what I mean. Daz, I have 15 friends who are meant to be going to Anfield for the Newcastle game. It's part of a stag gang. That's cool, man. That is wicked. That would be a well good stag. I would love to do things like that. Yeah, man, like that would be so cool. Can you imagine having your stag like going to a game for Liverpool? That'd be well good. They should do things like that. Like there are probably companies that do set up things like that, but that'd be well good. Where was we? Us Irish are the best. The snow over here is too great. Yeah, you Irish are the best, mate. I've got like tons of Irish support on here, but it doesn't mean that I don't love all my other fans either, Spectra, because I've got fans all around the world. We've got like subscribers on this channel and all Liverpool fans all around the world and everything, and you're all amazeballs. You're all legends, aren't you? Let's face it. Like, but I am well aware, like, obviously, that there's a massive following in Ireland for my channels. Who's this Dortmund's kid's name, Paul, says Spectra. Yeah, that's what I want to know as well. I've got to go, need to go clear a path. Okay, Sam, fair enough. It's funny, isn't it? Like, just little bits like snow, and it's like, I've got to go, I've got to clear a path. Like, just random things that you don't normally say. It's so funny. I read it somewhere online about this young lad, says Paul. Right, I need to find out about this lad. Jams, hi all. Hi, Jams. How are you, my friend? Welcome to the stream today, Jams, mate. How is everything with my Jams? Our government has issued a Corfu for 4 PM today for the storm. A Corfu? What's a Corfu? I don't know what a Corfu is, Paul. Tell me. What is that, mate? It would be great if we had superhero Thor stopping all this weather. Yeah, well, what was hammer? Yeah. What did I miss, says Jams. So Jams, JJ, welcome to the stream as well, mate. Jams, basically, I just was saying, I read out that on thebench.tv, my website, Gazatron, which is one of the subscribers, submitted his starting 11, which was the same as mine, so I spoke about that. For the Newcastle game, talking about score predictions, Gaza went with a 4-0 for the Newcastle game. I said 4-1. I want your guys' score predictions in the chat if you want to put it in there. Just saying it's going to be a tough game because it's Rafa Benitez. He runs a tight ship. Obviously, you could say that Liverpool's weakest point is coming up against teams that are good at defending and will sit back. But we should be able to beat Newcastle. No disrespect to them, because obviously Newcastle, they're not a disrespectful team. I like the passion that their fans and that have and things like that. So I was saying I respect Newcastle, but it's a big game because every game now is a big game. We need 3 points. So we need to put everything to the side. Let's just play our ass off, but Liverpool are going to have to turn up, take it serious, and just make sure we get the 3 points, you know. But we've got some big games coming up as well, haven't we? So we need to just be ready for every single game now and make sure that we get the 3 points, basically. That summed up what we were talking about with Newcastle, and then we've just been talking about some other stuff as always, mate. You know, the lads put stuff in the chat, don't we? And then I just bounce off you guys like we do. LC Spectre says a Kung Fu Panda Daz, lol. What? Are you talking about me when I talk about like Firmino and that doing his Kung Fu Panda celebrations, or Mane doing his Kung Fu Panda shots or whatever? It would be. Oh yeah. I'll get you now. Yeah. Sam is on a warpath, says Jay. Oh yeah, I got that, mate. I got that. Yeah. Daz, it's a misspelling. Curfew. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I was like, Corfu? What are they putting out Corfu for? Yeah, I know what a curfew is now. Yeah. So they're telling people, we got told the other night or yesterday, I can't remember, everyone should be home by 6 PM. Basically because of when the worst of it was going to hit in. They were saying it was going to be too dangerous to be out. So yeah, but not that anyone listens to that. But I don't know what it's like where you live. Like, do people actually listen to that? Do you have to? Like, if there's a curfew, do you have to all be in or whatever? Like, I don't know where you're from, but like here, they just say it's a recommendation, like try and be home and stuff. But like, People don't even get in from work till gone 6, if you know what I mean. The young Dortmund kid is Karamoko Daz. Ah, right, okay. And he's banging in goals for fun, is he? So, right, I'll look into him, Paul. That's interesting. Bolama boy, welcome to the stream, mate. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. Liverpool will probably win, but Newcastle will try to get the draw. Yeah. I think that's what it comes down to, mate, isn't it? You know, they are going to be trying to take points from us, and we shouldn't underestimate Newcastle because, you know, Rafa's a quality manager, and Newcastle can get a result. Like, we're a good team at home this year. We're in a good run of form. We've got a very dangerous attack. We're starting to play better defensively as well. You know, everything's starting to fall in place for Liverpool at the moment, so we should win the game. But we can't underestimate Newcastle. We need to take it serious. And I felt that Liverpool before, the team, the players, not that they haven't taken it serious, but we haven't always turned up, have we, guys? Let's face it, in games like against Swansea and stuff, and it's cost us. We've dropped points. We can't do that against Newcastle. We can't drop points at this stage of the season. So I don't want to see that happen because Newcastle will punish us if we do that. So I don't want that to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, it's a serious game. Every game's now a serious game for Liverpool. It's that part of the season now, which, you know, we should have that mentality all the way through the season, but you don't really, do you? Up until this point now. And you're looking at it like Man City maybe could be looking at certain games and go, we could rest a few players. If we drop a point here or two, it doesn't really matter because we're so far ahead. Liverpool haven't got that luxury. You know, we want to finish above Man United as well. We want to close the gap on Man City as much as possible. So we need to win every game. We need to get as many goals as possible. We need to get that goal difference up as high as possible. We need to make sure that we get the top 4. We need to make sure we finish as high and as strong as possible this year. And we need to let everyone know that we're a force going into next season, strengthen in the summer, and do as well as what we possibly can in the Champions League. So all this will add to us bringing in and being able to strengthen as strong as possible in the summer to be able to really push on next year and win that Premier League title, which is what every single Liverpool fan wants. Every single fan around the world, every single die-hard Liverpool fan wants to win that Premier League more than anything. I would love to win the Champions League this year, right? But if you was to ask me, do you want to win the Champions League or the Premier League? I want to win the Premier League more than anything. It is the one thing in my lifetime that I need to see Liverpool win. And I believe you guys will be exactly the same as me. So, next year is vital that we perform all year. To do that, we need to have a good summer transfer window. We need to get rid of deadwood and we need to bring in strong acquisitions that strengthen in key areas, which we know we've got key areas that we still need strengthening, guys. We need to strengthen the squad still, right? We need to finish strong this year to boost the confidence of the lads and to get a winning mentality. We need a winning mentality throughout the squad that we've already got, and then we need to add winning mentality as well to the squad. Experience as well. We still need to bring in some experience, I believe. Then, if we can prove to the rest of the other teams in the league and in the world of football again that Liverpool are back to where we belong, we've got a manager that can fight with the best of the managers out there, and we've got players and a team that compete with anyone, then we get that fear factor back. You know, Liverpool always was a team that had a fear factor. No one wanted to come to Anfield. You hear all the pundits now that were ex-footballers saying they hated going to Anfield. You know, we've lost that a bit over time. We're starting to get that back. You know, we are starting to get that back. We need to keep that. We need to get that back. But we need to have that fear factor that no one wants to play Liverpool. And I believe that we are getting that back. In the Champions League, there's a lot of talk from a lot of people saying that no one wants to get Liverpool in the next round of the Champions League. Which we should do, but if we get past Porto in this round, no one will want to draw Liverpool because of how free-flowing we are, how many goals we can score, how dangerous we are on the attack. No one will want to draw us. We need this season, we need to just smash the rest of this season, right? That will get the fear factor because not only does it come down to how good you perform on a day, but you also have to put that fear into other players and other teams' heads that they're not good enough to beat you on a day as well. Because mentality is also key to putting it. Look, I used to box, right, guys? And any of you guys that have boxed or done anything like that, you'll know that mentality is a big thing in anything in life as well. But if you box or whatever, when you're one-on-one in a ring against an opponent, mentality is key. Because you need to make sure that you're confident, right? Because if you show any signs of weakness to your opponent, they will take that. The weaker opponent mentally will lose that fight. If you're already feeling like you're going to lose a fight before you step into the ring, you will lose that fight. If you're weak in mind about things, you will lose in life. So you need to be strong in mind in life. You need to be positive, right? Liverpool need to get that back because I felt that we've lost that. And we also need to put that fear and doubt into the other teams and other players and other managers and other fans as well. We lost that a little bit, guys. We need to get that back. And that is why I feel the rest of this season is key. Even if we can't win the Premier League this year, even if we don't win the Champions League, we need to be fighting on all cylinders. We need to be firing on every single cylinder to prove that we are the greatest football club in the world to us, but one of the best clubs in the world still out there. That's what it comes down to for me. I feel like a president right now, guys. I'm not going to lie. I feel like a prime minister or something. That speech is one of the greatest speeches ever. That was up there with Churchill. I'm not going to lie. Oh, dear. I was chatting shit. But on a serious note, though, that's my views on it, guys. Right? And you guys may disagree with me, but that's my line of thinking with Liverpool this year, if you get what I mean. And that is the only way I can think about it, if you know what I mean. Where was we? I just spoke for ages, so I've got to get back to the comments. Karamoko plays for Celtic, my bad. Oh, okay, Paul. Right, I'll get you. James, is it still cold in the summer in Russia? I don't know. Probably, James. I'm not too sure. We need to ask someone from Russia, don't we? Tyrell, welcome to the stream, Tyrell, mate. Just seen you in there, mate. I think we will generally win the Champions League, Daz, as long as we keep our players fully fit from now. Yeah, I think we got a good chance, Tyrell. No, like I was just saying in that speech that I did, you know, that no one wants to come up against us, and it's for a reason, you know. Our players and Klopp and that even have said things, haven't they, on it? You know, no one wants to say anything like that. Like, we could win it. I feel that Liverpool can beat any team on their day if we turn up. If we don't turn up, that's when we drop points. And I feel the only time we do drop points is when we let ourselves down, like when the team lets us down or whatever. So if Liverpool turn up, if the team turn up and the players turn up and the fans turn up and the tactics are right against any team in the world, that's it, mate. And I know for a fact that us fans will turn up. If we're in the Champions League final, them Liverpool fans, us Liverpool fans, will be there to back that team. And then, you know, you're the 12th man, aren't you, guys? You know what I mean? Like, God, if we get in a Champions League final, I am going to try it all out to get there. Seriously. I think we will... yeah, I saw that one. Spectra. He can play for England or Scotland. That young Karamoko kid. Brendan Rodgers has great character for that kid. Yeah. Thomas Billings says, inspirational. Thank you, Thomas. I thought he was. Give Daz an Oscar. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I wasn't acting though. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you should give me like, what is the awards for like great speeches or whatever? Is it an Oscar? I don't know. Seriously, but like whatever I just did there, like, was absolutely. It was beautiful. The Say What says the legend speaks. Daz had a dream. I see it, guys. I can see the book cover now. Bloody hell. It's a medication, guys. Seriously. Mokaku is the Dortmund kid. He's 13. Got the name mixed up. Right, okay. Oh, so he's bloody young then, Paul. Jesus. That's probably why I ain't heard of him then. Well done for knowing of this kid, man. That's good, like, scouting there. You know what I mean? So, Paul, you're now my lead scout. You're the lead scout on the team, okay? Karamoko is new Freddie Adu. Check out who Freddie Adu is, everyone, and you know what I mean. Right, gotcha. I've heard of Freddie Adu, but I don't really know him, if you know what I mean. LFC Spectra, these are players of the future. Klopp should get him. Liverpool are looking to get some really young players. There's a couple of young players that we're linked with at the moment, but I can't think of what their names are off the top of my head. But we've been linked with them, and they're like, you know, the old cliche, wonder kids. It's always wonder kids, isn't it? Liverpool always linked with wonder kids, basically. Sir Klopp comes in with a big boom, and Sean NG's in the building as well. Welcome, lads, 2 other legends have joined us. Thank you for joining me, guys. Hey, Daz, how are you? I'm good, Sean. How are you, my friend? Thank you for joining me, Sean. And, sir, how are you, mate? How are you, my friend? You missed my great speech, guys. Seriously, you only have to ask the lads. I did like a Winston Churchill kind of speech a minute ago about Liverpool Football Club, and it was inspiring, it was passionate, and yes, like, it was outstanding, even if I say so myself. What's up, Dad? You got any snow over? Hello, Lewis. Look, another one of the legends in as well. You right, Lewis, mate? How are you? Yeah, mate, we've got tons of snow. I had to dig my car out yesterday, Lewis. I had to go and get a few things, mate. And there was about 3 foot of snow buried my car in. We've got tons of it, mate. According to the local news, we've got the most snow cover in the UK at the moment where I live. So yeah, it's white. It's white everywhere. Riley's really enjoying it though, guys. He's loving the snow. I've just noticed there's like a bit of fluff or hair hanging off this, and it was really bugging me. Sorry, guys. How are you guys? Anyway, score predictions, guys. Where are your score predictions? I haven't seen any of your score predictions. What are you all doing? I want to see score predictions. Put them in the comments section. Because I'm going to have to shut it down in a sec, guys. Because Hannah keeps the boy out of the way, didn't she? So I could do these live streams. So throw in your score predictions before we shut the stream down. And then that way I know where your heads are at. Sean says 5-0. Core, very confident then. That's good. I've gone with 4-1, Sean. Thomas says 5-1. There you go. So another confident one. But you're going with a 1 as well. Same as me, Thomas. Spectra says, yes, he did, sir. Clock my bad. Calling it now, says Sean. Oh, I like it. I like it. 3-0, says Tyrell. Again, goals. See, everyone's expecting goals here. Spectra says 10-0. I knew you would. Daz, I went 3-1 earlier. You missed it. Oh, Paul, sorry, mate. Sorry. It was probably where the chat jumped. I like it. Oh, I like it. So, you see, so I said 4-1, Paul. So, we're always quite similar, Paul, me and you, with our scores, ain't we? We had a bit of snow here in West Island, but it's freezing. Last night was -6. Yeah, we're around -7, -8, I think, at the moment. Jams, LFC, 8-3. Oh, goals, and Jams. That would be an entertaining game to watch. That would be really entertaining. Noy, you right, Noy, mate? How are you, buddy? What's up, Daz and everyone? I'm going 4-0, 4-0. Yeah, so that's roughly around mine as well. Thomas says, no doubt, Gale will score. And why I went 5-1. Yeah, I'm going with him to be the goal scorer as well. What is that, like 10 trillion billion nil for us? I know we got a good attack, but, you know, that's not just heavy metal football Spectra. That's like... I don't even think there's a name for that sort of football, if you know what I mean, if we scored that amount. Say what says 2-0, so a bit more conservative, but yeah, could well be. That's more respectful to Newcastle, so I like it. Same, mate. Gale, I think, is injured, so I'm going 3-1. Is he injured, sir? I haven't heard that he's injured, but like I say, I'm not fully up on everything, so if he's injured, then that's good for us, but you're going with 3-1, so yep. Henry Thomas, welcome to the stream, my friend. He says 5-1, so confidence again now. Like it. Benitez to score a goal for us, says Tyrell. I love it. John Joe Shelvey is injured. Right. People are saying about, would we take John Joe Shelvey back, guys, quickly as well? What's your views on that? Would you take John Joe Shelvey as a holding midfielder back at Liverpool? I think I would take him back, guys, as a squad player. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. He's quite a strong midfielder. He's got some attributes that I think we could do with, you know. That's a good point. Gale will be a threat. Yeah, I think so, mate, if he is fit. So let's get his first hat-trick. I would like to see him get a hat-trick for us for definite. Reagan Clavan scored a winner, says Spectra. That's if he features. This team will score at least 140 goals by the end of the season, says Noy. We're well on our way to scoring a ridiculous amount of goals, aren't we? Let's face it. If Shelvey and Gale... Ooh, let me just try and catch up. You guys are flying. Colton Cole's in the building as well. Welcome to the stream, Colton. If Shelvey and Gale are missing, then we're going to smash them. But I think Benitez will have them well set up. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, mate. At the beginning, sir, I said that, you know, we know... If there's one thing that we know to expect, it's that Benitez will have them, you know, defensively set up strong. And they'd be a tough nut to crack, wouldn't they? Let's face it. Champions of Europe, we will sing that, says Colton. Yeah, hopefully, my friend. Hopefully.